Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. We about to go over 50 Cent exposing why Puff Daddy really got indicted. Shout out to KB Goes Live. Y'all know he stay bringing that thunder, man. We about to react to it. And, yeah, without further ado, y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Let's get it.
You have the experience with major corporations like me. My particular experience with Beam Suntory, it was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things.
Oh, don't be climbing up that ladder, boy. Stay down there. Stay down there.
You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So
I'm gonna say this. This is gonna be a little bit off topic. Y'all pay attention to these celebrities that be moving their jaw like this, like doing this. I remember Puff Daddy, he started doing it. Who else? I'm starting to see 50 Cent starting to do it. They be do like they chewing the. I'm gonna tell y'all what that is later if I remember.
When you see him go to Daily On is when you see him have some issues, and they not. It gets bad, you know. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. You know what I mean? Like, you look, when you go to the spirits businesses, it's not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got two companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Suntory and Diageo, the distribution level is very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers, the amount. So it's kind of like they incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies. But they do spend $63 million targeting African-American male consumers a year.
Oh,
you know, so
do y'all remember the movie Boys in the Hood? When Furious took the boys to the neighborhood and everybody started to crowd around Furious, he was like, why y'all think those liquor stores is out here? This is real. Whatever they put in the movies, this stuff is real. Why y'all thinking they put this out? Listen, man, look. Every time they come out with a new liquor, every time they come out with it, black people they the biggest promoters. They the biggest promoters. I remember when Incredible Hulk was out with the Hennessy, you mix the Hennessy with the I forgot the name of it. I remember Alizé came out and all. It ain't nothing, but you can only get one drunk. It ain't nothing but one drunk. It's one drunk. They come out with anything. Black people, they just gonna be, yeah, you got the new this, you got that new Don Julio, oh, you got that new that, oh, you got the new this. Like, yo, it's time to watch the party die.
That's why that would be uncomfortable, me making those statements. And it's risk versus reward. It doesn't make sense to fight the fight.
Y'all hear what 50 Cent is saying? Now,
Come on, KB. Come on, KB. There you go.
Just watched is a clip from 50 Cent from an interview or like a seminar that he gave at InvestFest that happened just a couple weeks ago. Now, if you don't know what InvestFest is, it's basically a festival that combines investing, entrepreneurship, entertainment, all of that into one place. And it's basically somewhere for investors and entrepreneurs to go to learn from others, to network with other people. And at InvestFest, they have a lot of different speakers that that come through. They have panel discussions, live performances, right? It's a whole festival. And this year, 50 Cent was scheduled to go to InvestFest. In fact, this happened last month. As you can see by this post that was on 50 Cent's Instagram page, that interview that we just watched happened about a month ago. And that interview is about an hour long. And 50 Cent goes over a lot of cool stuff in that interview. But one of the most interesting parts of it to me was the part that we just watched. And the reason why it's so interesting is because you can hear 50 Cent say that he hopes that the civil issues that Diddy was facing, i.e. all of the lawsuits and stuff, didn't turn into criminal charges against him. And he says that he hopes it doesn't happen because of the business that Diddy was doing in the spirits business, right? And there's a couple of reasons why I think this is interesting. One is because 50 Cent said this a month ago before the indictment against Diddy even came out. And for two, because, well, 50 Cent has done business in the spirits industry himself. He's pretty familiar with how everything works. So for him to get up there and be saying that, it's kind of got me looking sideways. Like, is there an ulterior motive for what's happening to Diddy? Now, I'm sure most of y'all, if y'all been tapped into the channel, y'all know how I feel about the whole Diddy.
Judge Joe Brown done brung it out. Judge Joe Brown done tapped in on that. Like, he's not the only one that's doing. Puff Daddy isn't the only one. Why is that Epstein dude, why is his stuff sealed, but Puff Daddy's information is all out there? Like, come on, there's really a bigger picture to this stuff. Not saying that he's all innocent, you know what I mean? I like to joke around and be like, yeah, Puff Daddy innocent. I like to say that sometimes. But he's not the only one who doing whatever he's doing. He didn't introduce himself to whatever he's doing. There's nothing new under the sun. All the other people need to be exposed as well.
Diddy situation, right? For me, there's just been too many people come out and say that Diddy has done the type of things he's accused of to them for me to look the other way. But I did want to play devil's advocate in this video for just a minute and look at, could it be possible that this is happening to Diddy for other reasons? Because 50 Cent and Diddy have infamously had problems over the years, right? We've seen 50 Cent trolling Diddy, talking about he was going to make a documentary called Diddy Do It, and so on and so forth. So there is really no other reason for 50 Cent to be implying this if he didn't think that it was a possibility. His exact words were his civil cases got sped up into a criminal situation. And as a person that's been critical of Diddy throughout this entire situation, I'll be the first to say that in specific circumstances like this, multiple things can be true at the exact same time, right? So what I mean by that is Diddy could actually be guilty of all the things he's accused of. On the same note, the problems that he's had with some of these companies he's worked with in the past, these liquor companies are powerful, could have very well translated into some behind the scenes manipulation. And everybody pretty much knows that in America, if you got deep enough pockets, you can line the pockets of the right people and you can make chess pieces move. These are very powerful companies that we're talking about and people that are running these companies. So I found what 50 Cent was saying to be interesting, because what people are saying about Diddy is something that people have been saying about Diddy for years. It's not like this all just came to the surface. These are allegations and accusations against him that have been around for decades.
Remember, Puff Daddy's earthly power has been given to him. So if it had been given to him, that same person who gave him that earthly power could also take it away.
At this point. So when I hear 50 Cent say something like that, it makes me wonder, why now, right? And I'm not saying that taking action late is worse than taking no action at all. What I'm saying is it's a very peculiar time for this all to be unraveling, because just this year, January 16th of 2024, Diddy actually settled a lawsuit that he had with a major brand named Diageo that he was doing business with. They were making their own tequila and they had a partnership. And Diddy actually sued Diageo of racial discrimination. And he basically said that they were treating his product line worse than the other products they were selling because he is black. Now, this lawsuit that Diddy filed against Diageo actually ended up in a settlement in which the details weren't disclosed to the public.
They ain't gonna like that. They ain't gonna like that. Y'all remember on training day when them people was looking for Alonzo? That's Diddy right there, boy. It ain't funny, but hey, It's real.
Public, but in a joint statement, they said that moving forward, the two would have no ongoing business relationship. Now, this settlement with Diageo came quickly after the settlement Diddy made with Cassie. Remember, she sued him back in November, and he settled that within 24 hours. This came shortly after that lawsuit, but Diddy actually sued Diageo back in May of 2023 before any of this stuff was brought to the light. Now, as part of that lawsuit, Diddy claimed that Diageo had typecast his brand as a black brand that could only be sold to urban consumers, which Diddy argued harmed the sales and left it lagging behind the competing Diageo brands like Don Julio. Diddy said in this lawsuit that Diageo was cloaking itself in the language of diversity and equality, but that was a lie. He said while Diageo may conspicuously include images of its black partners in advertising materials and press releases, its words only provide the illusion of inclusion. Now, Diageo called that lawsuit a bad faith sham action lawsuit filed by a star who had amassed nearly $1 billion from their partnership and now wanted to extract billions more. They said these allegations are nothing more than an opportunistic attempt to garner press attention and distract the court from the fact that Diddy's breach of contract claim is entirely without merit. Diageo categorically denies these accusations, and although they denied it, they did end up settling this lawsuit with Diddy if Diddy would retract his inflammatory rhetoric and refer to this as nothing more than a garden variety business dispute that needed arbitration, right? And I find the wording in that to be particular because, in the words of Diageo themselves, he was trying to extract billions of dollars out of their company. And people have done worse things than set somebody up over a lot less. Now, 50 Cent is somebody who has done business dealings in this same sector and has had problems with companies in the same sector. He actually got onto a liquor company he was working with a while back after he accused them of embezzling money from him. Some of y'all may remember that. Now, in an interview we watched at the beginning, 50 Cent said that he knows for a fact, he worked with Remy, he said he knows for a fact that they spent at least $60 to $63 million a year doing targeted advertising towards the African American community. Right? Well, on the flip side of that, we got Diddy, who is doing business with a company like this. He's making a product. He said they typecast it as an urban product and tried to make it just for the urban community. And then shortly after, we see the whole thing fall apart after, in their words, he tried to extract billions of dollars out of their business. And I find that highly interesting. Now, I'm not making this video to defend Diddy. I'm just presenting the information. I thought it was mad interesting, right? And we've had people this whole time saying it feels like Diddy made somebody mad, like somebody at the top was pulling strings to make this all happen, given the fact that these allegations have been around for decades at this point, and they're just now moving in shortly after this lawsuit was filed. Right? I think you guys see where I'm going with this. It could very well be a possibility. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I personally do think.
I'll say this. We seen what Puff Daddy's capable of. I remember when he was doing the making the band stuff, he used to talk to them like they wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? He do got a mean spirit on him. He do, you know, he be doing some of that stuff that they accused him of. You know what I mean? But he's not the only one. There's other people also that needs to go down as well. So that with him being targeted by those higher up people who own the Diageo brand and all that, yes, I believe that can happen. They can make things happen, you know. And I don't know how much that lawsuit was for, but I'm sure that was pennies to them. You know, that was a lot to him, but pennies to them. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. Big Kish signing out. I am gone.